Kemal Zulfikar.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
I will change my name.
Okay, why it's Kemal Zulfikar? But the original name. Wait a second, what happened with my webcam? There we go. Hello? Megita Amelia, Fatiha Amanda, Malika Kamalia, Tiffany Devina. I guess you guys need to turn your camera on, huh? And we are going to wait, inshallah, 5 minutes only. And then after that one, we're going to start our today's session. How many in total? Your friend here, Fikra?
14 students, miss. Sorry.
I mean
14.
the total amount of your friend from this class.
35.
Okay, 35.
If I add brother roughly, it will be 36 students. So
Okay, we are going to wait 3 more minutes, I guess, and then after that one, we are going to start our sessions. Yeah, because based on our agreement, Yeah, on our previous 2 weeks meeting, we are going to have the session. It will be only 1 hour every single Zoom meeting that we're going to have. Okay, and then Fikra, I want you to please try to ask all of your friends to join us as soon as possible. Yeah.
All right, sir.
Okay, and then I'm gonna ask you one more time. Please turn your camera on. Eriza Maulani, Fatiha Amanda, Malikal Kamalia. Okay, this 20 participant. You got no response from your friend, Fikra?
I got their response, sir, and they have been read my chat since 5 minutes ago. My news chat about 3 minutes left. They have read that.
Okay, but still we have around 10 students joining yet in our class. Yeah.
Apa, Mak?
Okay, I guess that's enough 10 minutes of waiting. Now here is 7:40 and then we are going to end our session at 8:30. Yeah, that should be enough waiting. And then let's start our today's session. Yeah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, today it will be our third meeting for the curriculum and material development. And then our third meeting today, we are going to focus on discussing two main references that we got on the previous 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And then it will be on the first chapter of each books, of each reference. Okay, and then I want you guys to mention what is it the title of the each book, 2 books that I already gave it to you guys on the previous 2 weeks. Come on, what is it, the first title?
Language curriculum design and curriculum development in language teaching, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And then now, who will be the first in giving their reading result? And then based on the previous videos, I already shared what did you guys have to do while creating or while making the summary of each chapter. Come on, who will be the first, please? I'm gonna give you a chance and then you can do a share screen. That will be okay. Fina, want to be the first?
Do we have to share screen, sir?
If you wanted to, that should be okay.
Because
Or
I didn't prepare any notes. I just want to say it
okay, so you're
like
going to explain.
in general.
Okay, come on. Your turn, please.
So in general, that I catch up from the book. The first book that I read is the language curriculum design. And in the first chapter, it's more about how to, what do you call it? Like how to prepare step by step the language curriculum is. In that book, it's also given like photos on how to do the steps. And then it's in that book that I get, it's like the thoughts and what should we consider on before making a curriculum. Whereas the other book, which is the curriculum development in language teaching, it's more about the origins and how the curriculum development was developed, who developed it, and like that, sir. Like that's the general that I picked up. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Fina Mutia, who will be the next, please? That will share their reading result based on the previous 2 weeks talks. Come on. Who will be the next, please? Anyone? Okay, Fina, I want you to choose, please, one of your fans. Who's gonna be the next after you? Come on, choose it randomly. Fina?
I'll choose from the guys. I'll choose Rifki, sir.
Okay, Rifki Nur Hadi then. Okay, your turn, please, Rifki Nur Hadi. Come on.
Actually, sir, I didn't quite finish the book, sir, but I think I can give you the overview of what the differences between the book. So I think it's not so different from what Vina said. The first book is mainly explain about what to consider in making curriculum about language teaching, and then the second book is mainly talking about the origin of the making of, the origin of the language itself, sir, and how to deliver it.
That's all?
Yes, sir, because at first I noticed some slight difference between the two books, but the more I read it, the more I get confused, sir.
The more you read it, the more you get confused. That's a good point. So it's mean that you try to comprehend every single aspect that you read inside the book. Yeah. Thank you, Ricky. You may go with the next. Come on, who will be the next? Up to you, please.
Fikra, sir.
Okay, Fikra, your turn. Come on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I got what I read of those books. And for the first book, it's about curriculum development in language teaching. That's the title. So the main idea that I got, curriculum development is an aspect of broader field of education activity known as curriculum studies. And this chapter is about planning and implementing language courses. And then there are characteristics of language teaching methods. The first, grammar translation method, direct method, structural method, reading method, audiolingual method, situational method, and the last, communicative approach. This method is present until now. Many teachers use this. And for the second book, under the title curriculum design, on the first chapter, what I read, our curriculum design is the typical sub process of the writing process, gathering ideas, ordering ideas to the text, reviewing, and editing. And then in curriculum design process, the factors are considered in three sub process: environment analysis and environment analysis. Okay. And if I make a conclusion and comparing those books, I got two ideas or 2 points. First, those books are about curriculum design and about syllabus. The syllabus design is one aspect of curriculum design, but is not identical with it. And some curriculum designers distinguish curriculum from syllabus. Thank you so much. That's what I got from what I read.
Okay, thank you very much. Fikra Nur Firman. Next, come on, who will be the next? Up to you, please. Fikra, who will be the next? Up to you, please.
After me is Haji Fajar, sir.
Haji Fazar. Okay, come on. Haji Fazar, your turn.
Okay, sir. But I have just making a conclusion from the two books. I have already comparing the books from the one chapter. It is overall language curriculum design and overview has several parts of process. It is environment analysis, need analysis, application of principle, and then the goals, content and sequencing, format and presentation, monitoring and assessment, evaluation. Then summary of the steps in designing a course. They are examine the environment, assess needs, decide on principle, set goals and choose and sequence contents, design the lesson format, include assessment procedure, evaluate the course, and then also the method that Vika already tell us before, like grammar translation method, direct method, structural method, reading method, and then so on. Common to each method is the belief that the teaching practice it supports provide a more effective and theoretically sound basis for teaching than the method that presided. I think that's all, sir.
Okay, thank you. Come on, next. Try to choose female student, please. Not only the male, yeah? Female student, come on.
Fatimah.
Fatima. Which one is Fatima? Hello,
Yes,
Fatima.
Mr.
Okay,
Yes,
come
Mr.
on. Fatima Zahra.
From what I read from the curriculum
Okay,
development,
wait a second. Why did you only providing us half of your face? Okay, there we go. Come on. Can I see your full face?
from what I read from the curriculum development in language teaching, it's about the origin of curriculum development and then the difference between curriculum development and syllabus, like historical from curriculum development, and from the other books. The title is Language Curriculum Design. Is about the step for making curriculum, like the goals, analyzing the environment before making curriculum, like that, sir.
Okay, come on. Choose another female student, please. Fatima.
Muhammad Kemal.
Okay, Kemal, you're a female student then. Choose female student, please. Come on.
Eriza
Female
Maulana.
student. Eriza Maulana.
Maulani, sir.
Okay, come on. Eriza. Maulani, it is not Maulana. Okay, come on.
What I
Riza.
read, what I read in language curriculum design. Curriculum design is some kind of writing activities that can useful be studied as process. And if you read in page 3, there is a model of the part of curriculum design process. The other circle, it is environment, needs, and principle. And in inner circle, it is content and sequencing, format and presenting material, and monitoring processing. In my conclusion, in chapter 1, we learn more about the step in the curriculum design. While in curriculum development in language books, learn about the history, it's like best method as a following chronology illustration. With this suggesting is like grammar translation method, direct method, sectoral method, reading, audiolingual, situation method, and communicative approach. Then syllabus design and how to assume that underlying syllabus design. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Eriza. And then now I'd like to ask Rafli Rinaldi. Are you there, Rafli? Okay, there you go. Come on.
I'm sorry, sir. I haven't read those books. Thank you.
What happened with your audio then?
Oh, you hear me? Not yet. All right. Can you hear me, sir?
Okay, it seems like you got a trouble in your connection, maybe, or what is it? Or it is your laptop. Okay, thank you for not reading the book, Rafli. Yeah, I hope since you are retaking this subject, you're going to do the same based on your junior also. Yeah. And Kemal, come on. Kemal, your turn, please.
Okay. from the conclusion from first chapter of each book in the curriculum design process, these factors are considered in the three sub-processes: environment analysis, needs analysis, and the application of principles. Considering the environment, factors decided on by several teachers designing different courses for different learners. The importance of environment analysis is that it makes sure that the course will really be suitable, practical, and realistic. And then the conclusion, curriculum environment focus on determining what knowledge, skills, and values students learn in school, what experiences should be provided to bring about intended learning outcomes, and how teaching and learning in schools or educational systems can be planned, measured, and evaluated. Curriculum development is a more comprehensive process than syllabus design. Therefore, a teacher must have a goal of making the course as interesting and motivating as possible, guided the design of the course, particularly the format and presentation of lessons. That's all, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, guys, for giving the reading result based on two main references that we already discussed last 2 weeks. Yeah, and to be honest, on our second meeting, when I shared the video for you guys, I told you what you guys have to do while reading the books. Yeah, so you need to get the main point of each book and then making a comparison, yeah, based on the first chapter of each book. And then now we are going to have a look at the book. I want you to please to also open it using your laptop or using your smartphone. Yeah, I'm gonna do the share screen here. So first of all, here the title of the book, it is about language curriculum design. Yeah, and then it is from Nation and John McAllister. This book here consists of several chapters, and then each chapter here got several main focus. First chapter, language curriculum design and overview. So for the first chapter here from this first book, it is focused on the overview about language curriculum design. Yeah, and then when we talk about language curriculum design, we gotta consider about the process, and then also considering the environment, and then also discovering needs, yeah, following principle, goals, content, and sequencing, yeah, till the last one, evaluating a course. Yeah, so we can see here from the first book consists starting from the beginning of designing a curriculum, language curriculum as the subject that we got here, till the last process, evaluating a course. Yeah, that will be the main point of the first book. And then when we try to have a look at the second book here, Curriculum Development in Language Teaching by Richard. The first chapter here consists of the origin of language curriculum development. And then Richard here came with the first historical background, and then after that one, we got vocabulary selections, and then grammar selection and gradations, assumption and only approach to syllabus design. Yeah, and then the final point, it is a discussion, question, and then activities. So we can see if the previous one from McAllister consists of each step, starting with the first, what we're gonna do in a making or creating a language curriculum design. Yeah, and until the last one, we can see the evaluations, evaluating a course. Yeah, that was from the previous book. But this one, on the first year, Richard tried to explain about the origins of language curriculum development. Talking about the origin, he's starting with the historical overview. Yeah, but what is it called by language curriculum development? And then when we try to have a look at the content of each first chapter, now let's try to have a look at this one. And then I'm kind of curious with Rifki Hadi mentioning the more that you read this book, and then the more that you got confused. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Okay, we can see from this one, the origin of language curriculum development. From the first sentence that mentioned by Richard, the focus of this book is the process involved in developing, implementing, and evaluating language program. Yeah, and then by language program, I refer to any organized course of language instructions. It's referred to you guys here from English Language Education Department. Yeah, by language program, I refer to any organized course of language instructions. Second, and foreign language teaching is one of the world's largest educational enterprise, and millions of children and adults worldwide devote large amount of time and effort to the task of mastering a new language. And then we can see here from the guidance from the Richard explanation, language curriculum development deals with the following question, which provide the framework for this book. Yeah, so this will be the first guidance. Yeah, first chapter, first guidance of this book by Richard. What procedure can be used to determine the concept of a language program? What are learners' needs? Yeah, how can learners' need be determined? Yeah, and then that one, what contextual factors need to be considered in planning a language program? Till the last one, how can one measure the effectiveness of a language program? Yeah, from the first page here of this book by Richard, you guys can see the main kind of focus for this book. What is it that you're going to learn from this book? Yeah, that will be the first chapter and the first page from this book. And then if we try to have a look at this one from McAllister, okay, from McAllister, the first chapter here, part of curriculum design process. Can you see the difference between the first chapter, the first page of the first book and then second book?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, you can see this one here, starting with curriculum design, part of curriculum design process. Curriculum design can be seen as a kind of writing activity, and such it can usually be studied as a process. Yeah, and then we can read the second paragraph of this first page. Some curriculum design distinguish curriculum from syllabus. In the model, but the outer circle and the inner circle make up the curriculum. The inner circle represents the syllabus. You can see the difference from the first page of the previous book from Richard, and then the second page from McAllister here. Anyone can mention it, please? What is it? The differences that you guys can get from the first chapter, especially the first page of each book. Anyone, please? Hello?
Okay, can I try? Please?
Okay, come on. Devina, what is it?
Okay, according to what I read from the first book and second book, the first book talk about how the teacher choose the way to make a design of curriculum, about environment, about what the lack of the learners, then make the curriculum comfortable to the learners.
Okay.
So the second book talk about how the teacher apply the curriculum in the learning, to how the method, so how to give the vocabulary, because many vocabulary in English and impossible to the teacher give all the vocabulary.
And then?
To give have to give according depends of the degree of the learners. And how about the grammatical? Then the compare of the first book and the second book is the first book talk about how the teacher make a design, but the second book talk about how the teacher apply the curriculum in the learning. That's all maybe that's all from me, Mr.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a good point, Devina. Anyone else like to try it, please? Come on. Hello? Anyone, please? Assalamualaikum. Hello? Come on, anyone else would like to try? Malikal Kamalia, come on. Hello? Malikal Kamalia, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on. What is it that you got?
Maybe I can read my notes.
Okay, you can read it, please. And then
But my
what is it that you got from what I explained? Yeah, before you're going to read your note, please. What is it? I already compare between the first book and the second book, only starting with the first page of each book. Come on.
I actually missed what you said, Mr. Sorry.
Okay, I already explained the first book and then second book, especially on the first page of each book. What is it that you got? Come on.
This book that is in the parts of the curriculum design process is mentioned that syllabus as a part of curriculum, and the other book never mentioned about the syllabus in the first page. Oh, sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. So you are focusing on, okay, which one is missing from the first book and the second book then? Okay, try to read your note, please, then. You got 2 weeks to read. Okay, come on.
Okay, but my problem is I have to turn off my camera because I have to exit the Zoom app.
You don't have any other device with you?
No, actually.
Okay, that's okay. Come on. That's okay. You can turn up your camera and then try to explain your note, please.
Okay, for the main points is the is the comparing parts. That language curriculum design is talking more about the setting goals to help learners' achievements and talking about fact that syllabus as a part of curriculum, and a curriculum is a proper design of syllabus. And then for the book of curriculum development in language teaching, this book is talking more about parts that need to be developed in terms of language than curriculum. That's it, Mr.
Okay, thank you very much. Anyone else, please, would like to try? Come on. Fina, do you have any new additional information after we already discussed about the first page of each book, please? Fina?
From what I'm I'm reading again. The first page, they're technically both different, but the difference is once you read it, it's only a slight difference because in the first page, it starts with curriculum design, which it focused more on designing a curriculum, whereas in the Richard's book, it's more it's more of the, oh my god, it's
What
more
is
of the
it?
goal,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. But the similarities is that it also includes what the learner needs, which was said in the curriculum design, like the environment and the skills that the students need, and the teachers, which was also mentioned in Richard's book.
Okay. Thank you very much, yeah, Vina, for giving your opinion. Okay, so from the first chapter, first page, book of McAllister here, you guys can see several main points. The main point here, starting with part of the curriculum design process. What are the part of it? And then he mentioning here several part of process in designing the curriculum. First of all, you can see this one, starting with the conducting a need analysis, yeah, and then also to that one, environment analysis, and then application of principle. Yeah, three main process in designing a language curriculum. Yeah, so you guys have to remember when you try to do an environment analysis, what is it? How that you are going to analyze the environment? Environment here refer to the class where did you guys gonna teach your lessons. And then second one, need analysis. Need analysis here consists of what kind of the skill, what kind of the knowledge that you are going to deliver to your students. Yeah, what kind of the learning goals that you are going to achieve after you're gonna teach your students. And then after that one, application of principles. What are the principles of a good language learning? What are the principles that you have to consider while delivering a good language learning? Yeah, and then it should be relevant also with your guys' curriculum design. Yeah, and then you can see here the main point also, some curriculum designer distinguish curriculum from syllabus in the model, but the outer circle and then the inner circle make up the curriculum. Yeah, the inner circle represents the syllabus. Yeah, and then second page here, it is I guess similar kind of explanations, yeah, similar kind of explanation focusing on all the process that you guys gonna do while designing the curriculum. Okay, when we try to have a look at this one, considering the environments, yeah, environment analysis involve considering the factors of the situations in which the course will be used and determining how the course should take account of them. Yeah, so environment means, yeah, so you're going to take a look who will be your target learning. Yeah, and then after that one, what kind of the strategy, what kind of the method, what kind of the media that you are going to use, yeah, for them, for your students. And then one way here of approaching environment analysis here is to work from a list of questions with focus on the nature of the learners, the teachers, and then also the teaching situations. Okay, you can have a look at here a model of the part of the curriculum design process. Yeah, and then all of this one already explains above. Anyone, come on. I'm gonna start with Fikra. Come on, Fikra. a model of the part of the curriculum design process. You can have a look at here. Come on, try to explain this model, please, on the figure 1.1. Come on. Fikra?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on.
First, there are three design process. First, principle, environment, and needs. And first, there should be goals. And the principles of a good learning needs, what the student needs, what the teacher needs, and how the environment can support the teaching and learning process. And environment is the student is the target of the learning. So, and there should be a media too for support these goals, from the content and sequencing, and teacher should be monitoring and assessing the teaching and learning process. After that, after the teaching and learning process, there will be a evaluation of what the teacher give to the student at the day. I thought that my opinion, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Fikra, for trying. So here, guys, based on the figure 1.1 here, a model of the part of the curriculum design process. Yeah, when we talk about the model of the part in curriculum design process, and the explanation in the book, we already mentioned three basic things that you guys have to consider while designing a language curriculum. First of all, here you may do what we call by environmental analysis. Environment analysis. Yeah, you're going to analyze who will be the target, who will be the one that you are going to teach, and then who will be the one that you are going to deliver the learning process, language learning process. Yeah, this will be environments. And then second one, needs. Yeah, needs analysis refer to what is it, these skills, what is it, the competence that you are going to deliver, that you are going to expect from the language teaching process. And then that one we get also what we call by the principles. What are the principles that gonna support the language learning process? And then after the three main things here, we go with the next one, format and then presentations. Yeah, what kind of the form that you're going to deliver, and then how that you're going to present your learning material to the students. And then after that one, we get also the content and then sequencings. Content here, it's mean your guys learning material. What is it, the topic that you're going to deliver, and then also sequencings, how long that you're going to conduct the teaching and learning process. Yeah, and after that one, we got monitoring and assessing. After delivering, after delivering your guys learning material, you're going to do also a monitoring process, and then also assess your students. And then after assessing your students, so you're going to ascertain that you already achieved your learning goals, your teaching goals. And then after all of this process here, you guys gonna do what we call by the outer layer of the circle, it is the process of evaluations. That will be a model of language curriculum design. Yeah, and then I guess this will be the main point, the first chapter of this book. Okay, and then now when we try to have a look at deeper from Richard's book here, we can see it is only talking about historical background. It is only about the story behind why that we have to conduct, why that we have to learn curriculum, how to develop the curriculum. We can see the second page here of this book, historical background. It seems like Richard trying to mention, okay, current approach. For example, the approach here to syllabus design will be discussed in chapter 6. Yeah, he's mentioning about, okay, talking about approach and syllabus. Yeah, you guys will discuss this one at chapter 6. And then curriculum development is a more comprehensive process than syllabus. Yeah, and in this opinion, it is the same by what McAllister mentioned it on his book. Yeah, why it is a more comprehensive process than a syllabus design? Because it is include the process that are used to determine the needs of a group learners. Yeah, the need of a group learners, it is referred to similar with what McAllister mentioned, it is need analysis. Yeah, the need of group learners, and another this one to develop a more objective program to address this need. This also the same, it is a need analysis. And then to determine and approach syllabus, course structure, teaching method and material, and to carry out an evaluation of the language program that result from this process. All of this one, starting with determine appropriate syllabus, course structure, teaching method, till the last one, the result from this process here, it is similar with what mentioned by McAllister on the model, figure 1.1. Yeah, figure 1.1, starting with the outer layer, evaluations, and that one, 3 main things in designing a curriculum design. And then also the next part with the content, and then also with the approach, and then also with monitoring and assessing, and then last one with the goals. Yeah, and then okay, some of you also mentioning about several kind of approach, and then several kind of method here. You can have a look the explanation. If we look back at the history of language teaching throughout the 20th century, much of the impetus for change in approach to language teaching came about from change in teaching method. The method concept in a teaching, the notion of systematic style of teaching practice based on a particular theory of language and language learning is a powerful one, and the cause for better method has been a preoccupation of many teachers and applied linguists since the beginning of the 20th century. Many methods have come and gone in the last 100 years, in pursuit of the best method, as the following chronology illustrate, with that suggesting period of greatest dominance. From this one, next explanation by Richard, focusing what is it the best method? Yeah, what is it? Groups of method that use. Yeah, so focusing on the specific one in a curriculum development. Yeah, so what is it? The appropriate kind of method, and then the proper method that can be used in a language teaching. Yeah, and then after this one, you may also have a look at some of the principal language teaching method, and then this is also principle language teaching methodology, and that it is different with the previous one. If the previous one focusing on the principle of how that you are going to design a language curriculum, but this one from Richard books focus on principle of language teaching methodology. Okay, guys, can you see the difference now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And since we are going to have 5 more minutes, yeah, 5 more minutes, it will be 8:30. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to give a question, please, from the first chapter of each book. Come on. Maybe I'm gonna ask Rifki Hadi first, because you're mentioning the more that you read this book, the more that you felt confused. Come on, Rifki Hadi. Hello? Where's Rifki Hadi? Rifki Hadi, hello? Okay, I guess he left the meeting. Okay, anyone else? Come on, would like to ask the question, please. Okay, if you guys not giving any questions, that's mean you guys got all the main point. Yeah. Come on, do you guys have any questions based on what we discussed? Sorry, sir. Okay, Nikan Widiawati. Okay, come on. Fikra, what is it?
Honestly, I still don't understand about the difference between curriculum development and syllabus. So,
Okay, that's all. Curriculum development and syllabus. Yeah. Okay, that will be the first. Second one, please. Second one. Okay, no one asking the question then. Okay, no one asking the second question. Now I'll try to answer Fikra Nur Firman. Yeah, the difference between curriculum development and then syllabus. That's what your question is. Yeah, Fikra. Okay, talking about the difference between curriculum development and then also syllabus. Curriculum development consists of set of process that we do. Starting with, what is it? Planning, starting with doing a need analysis, and then after that one, environment analysis, yeah, and then after that one, principle in designing or in developing a curriculum, as simple as that one. And then talking about syllabus itself, yeah, you can see it in, yeah, in what is it? Inner circle of it. Syllabus here consists of how that you are going to deliver the learning material for your students, what kind of the method that you are going to use, yeah, how long that you're going to provide the teaching and learning for the students, and then also how that you're going to make a monitoring process, yeah, and then after that, how that you're going to assess your students. You can see the difference, right, Fikra? Syllabus here is inside from the figure 1.1. in the whole process of curriculum development. Is that clear enough for you, Fikra?
thank you, sir. I get it.
Okay. Next, please. Fatih, welcome aboard. It seems like you were joining this class and then we are going to end it soon. Okay, come on. Anyone else? Pina, all clear? All set, Pina? You don't have any kind of questions?
Can I ask?
Okay,
Sorry,
come on.
can I,
Okay,
yeah.
come on.
I just want to ask about what is the impact if a teacher does not make a syllabus?
Okay, the impact if the teacher, okay, doesn't have any kind of syllabus, so it's mean the teacher you have no plan at all, yeah, and then have no method at all, yeah, not picking any kind of language teaching strategy to teach the students. That will be the impact, and then there are many kind of impact. Without the syllabus, you are not going to find out how that you're going to monitor your students, how that you are going to assess your students. Do you see that one, Kemal?
Also, the teacher does not have planning. If the teacher the teacher know about learning method, but the teacher does not make syllabus.
Okay, if the teacher not making any kind of syllabus, yeah, I guess maybe there are several kind of probability. First of all, the teacher explaining the syllabus and then not writing it and then delivering it to you guys, maybe. Yeah, and then second one, if the teacher here not making any syllabus, so it's mean every single meeting that the teachers created for the student, it will be a random one. Yeah, no kind of planning, no kind of step on it. Okay, Gamal?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Tina, come on, what is it? Tina?
Yes,
All
sir.
set, all clear?
So far, so good, I guess.
So far, so
'cause
good.
I'm still trying to process
Mhm.
every single word in both books,
Yep.
because I get what Rifki Hadid was trying to say, that the more you read it in detail, the more confusing it gets. Because I'm trying to get confused, but I'm also confused on what I'm confusing.
Okay. Okay, come use here it is a process of learning, which is a good one, I guess. It's been you trying real hard to understand the topic. You're trying real hard to get every single point of each first chapter and then second chapter. And then before we are doing our today's sessions, because it is already 1 hour, we start this session at 7:30 and then now here is 8:32. Yeah, and I would like to give a chance for you to make a summary of our today's session, please, because next week we're gonna go with the second chapter of each book. So if you guys miss the point from the first chapter, and then you're gonna continue missing the second, the third till the last one. So you better try real hard to get every single meaning of the first chapter of each book. Who would like to give a summary of our today's discussion, please? I'd like to ask Salsabila Intan Nurmala, and then there are many of you not turning off your camera on. Yeah, thanks God, I'm kind of forget to keep you out. Come on, Salsabila Intan Nurmala. Come on, Salsabila Intan Nurmala, please. Salsabila Intan Nurmala. Okay, I have no idea why that you're still muting your audio. Okay, I'm gonna switch with Megita Amelia then. Megita Amelia, please. Hello, Megita.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Okay, so I think this one, the summary of the book. So the general conclusion from the two books that I have read is book about the definition of curriculum development, which refers to the overall plan or design for a course and how the course content is transformed into a blueprint for teaching and learning that enables the achievement of the desired learning outcomes. And the difference in curriculum development compared to a syllabus is that it more strictly summarizes all process of learning needs, determines objects that are in accordance with the program structure, as well as rules and materials with an appropriate framework. Maybe that's enough, Mr.
Okay, thank you very much, Megita Amelia, for your conclusions. Next, come on. Anyone else like to give? Okay, we got Fahri Rezi. Welcome aboard. Fahri Rezi, come on. Fahri? Hello, Fahri Rezi.
Hello, Mister.
Okay, come on. Do you mind please try to give the conclusion of our today's session, please?
I'm sorry, Mister. I'm late for this class today because my signal.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else would like to try? Fatih. Okay, Fatih Tarim, come on. Fatih Tarim, please. Fatih?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on.
The conclusion is we as a teacher have to make a syllabus so we can know what goal we can will we reach later on.
Okay, making syllabus. So we're going to have the the overview of what we're gonna teach our students. Thank you very much, Fatih. Next, Aji Fazar, please. Aji Fazar.
Yes, sir. I think in my first is that what I tell everybody in the beginning, I already tell my conclusion for the discussion, and I forgot. It's about language curriculum design overview has several parts, like we have discussed before, and then the method, and then the what is that, like a circle before. What I noticed before, it's about goals, and then environment needs, and then principle, and then assessment, and then something like that. And what is interesting is the syllabus. I wanna ask actually before, but I think already the explanation already here, sir. What is syllabus in the general? And then I think that's all. But I interested with the method that the first chapter tell us. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Aji Fazar. Yeah, so that should be enough, I guess, from you guys here, the conclusion of our today's topic. Our today's topic is the report. Yeah, reporting based on your guys' reading result. And then it seems like some of you are not even get any kind of main idea of each part from the first book and then second book. And then after that one of you also, you're not even reading the first chapter of the first book. If you are not even read the first book, how are you going to take the discussion with us? And then hopefully next week when we're going to discuss about the second chapter, you're going to give a report based on also first chapter and then second chapter of each book. Yeah, that will be for next week. And then for the summary of the day here, from Richard and then also from McAllister, you guys can see the main explanation. McAllister here trying to give the explanation about the process of designing a process of developing a language curriculum. And then when Richard here, Richard trying to explain about the process mainly based on the historical background. And then Richard also mentioning about the method, about the beginning kind of method in language teaching process. And then also from the first chapter of each book, you guys may learn why it is really important for you guys to learn about the curriculum, and then why did you guys need to learn about syllabus, and then after that one, how did you guys gonna conduct the need analysis, environment analysis, and then after that one, targeting the learning goals for your students. So your teaching and learning process here, it will become a meaningful kind of teaching and learning. Yeah, and then when it is become a meaningful kind of teaching and learning, so it should be a fun kind of teaching and learning that you deliver for your students. Okay, guys, that's all what I can deliver for today. That will be the last of our meeting. Yeah, for the third meeting. It's all over the next meeting. On the fourth meeting, we are going to have a deeper kind of discussions. Yeah, and then I hope Fina, I hope Ripki, and then I hope Fikra, Kemal, and then the rest of you guys. The main point of our Zoom meeting here, it is not only based on explanation that I'm gonna give it to you guys, but you gonna ask, what is it the difficulties when you try to reach the understanding based on what you guys read from the book. And then I'm pretty sure if you guys can get all the main point, starting with the first chapter, second chapter, third chapter of this book, so you're gonna have your comprehensive understanding about curriculum and material development. Okay, guys, thank you very much for attending our today's sessions. And then Fikra told me this class consists of 35 students. And until now, we're going to end this session. Only 26 students that joining. Yeah, and then don't forget what you guys have to do with this one. Fahri Rezi, Pina Mutiah, and the rest of you guys. I'm gonna upload this video as soon as possible. And after that one, you're gonna put not only your guys' name and then student identity number. You don't have to put that one, yeah. You may put, okay, in my opinion, sir, this is what I got from our discussion today. Yeah, it should be that way. Different kind of conclusion, different kind of result based on our discussions. Yeah, because it is pretty random when Tina Mutia student identity number, blah, 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 and that's all. That's the comment. It seems like it is an obligation for you to put that one name and then also your student identity number. Try to be more creative. Okay, sir. Today, yeah, it seems like our discussion, it is too short, maybe. If you guys think it is too short, so you better come on time. Yeah, I'm starting this meeting 7:30. Only 4 or 5 students joining. Yeah, if next week maybe we can start the meeting at 7:30 or it is 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, so we're going to start the meeting, and we got only 1 hour. Yeah, I'm not gonna push you guys to learn this using Zoom meeting 2 hours, 3 hours. No, because that's gonna be a bored thing for you guys. That's why, based on our agreement on our first meeting, it will be only 60 minutes for the Zoom meeting. Okay, guys, is that clear enough for you? Is that clear enough? Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, Megita Amelia and Rapli Rinaldi. Why did you skipping not reading the first chapter of the book? Yeah, I hope next week you're gonna come with the progress of the first chapter and then also second chapter. Okay, guys, thank you very much. And then let's close our today's session here by reciting Hamdalah together. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. And then you may continue your sleeping beauty, your sleeping handsome. Yeah, guys, thank you very much. Yeah, the last. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next week.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.